You ever go to sleep and you realize how anxious you've become? If that's you, then I got some information for you that should help you. This is gonna be a short one, but I want to make sure that I get in on this. So we got some news the other day. It's not bad news at all. It's really cool news, and it requires some changing, and like everybody else, change is always difficult, and I'm okay with change being what it is, but for some reason this time it rattled the life out of me, and I had so much thoughts, I had so much fears, I had so much anxiety, and I um I found myself when I got into prayer this morning, I couldn't focus, I couldn't keep my mind straight, I just couldn't do anything. So I quoted one of my favorite scriptures, and then I actually had to read it again out loud. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. And and this is where I want to help you guys out today. I took the scripture and I wrote it down, and I made a list, and I said in the list, these are the things that are making me anxious at the moment. These things are making me anxious at the moment, and I wrote them down. And when I wrote them down, I said to myself, these are things that are making you anxious, that in a week from now, you or a year from now, it'll be normal. A year from now, you won't even be stressing over this. And even knowing that, I still at first was just like, man, but this is huge. This is huge. This is huge. And I said to myself, you know what, Drew? Let's put this on God, and let's figure out that if all else fails, you would have tried. And I left it at that. I'm here to give you a short message, probably one of the short ones that I do nowadays, to let you know that if all else fails, you tried. And believe it or not, that's better than you think. Why do you say that? Because sometimes we will try to make a situation so perfect and not try and realize that that situation could have been the thing that was leading you to the next part. That could have been the actual like key or door that opens to the next place. But if we stay fearful, if we stay in this place of anxiety and not make a decision to move forward, we'll never know. Now, a scripture that I use a lot that helps me is God has not given me the spirit of fear, but He's given me the spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. This is important for me because I could let fear become my God. And I realize every time I start feeling fear, every time I start feeling that like it all something bad is going to happen, I run to that scripture. God has not given me the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. So I want to encourage you today with that. That's the message. That's the podcast. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe so that you can keep getting more good news from us, and we can keep helping the world get unstuck. Bonus, I have a surprise coming up. If you guys are listening to this, this should be in December, but I have a surprise coming up, and I want to make sure that you guys get that. So stay tuned. We'll be out.